Hello, quick story. I remember over 20 years ago, I was finishing, I think I was almost done with I should be writing my project, almost done with my university. And I was in the line of becoming an international traveler. Let me put it that way. So I was going to study, I was going to go on for a master's that was going to lead me into international relations and diplomacy. So at that time, I met this mommy. I would call her Mama BC at the time. I went to visit her for the weekend, and as we were talking, she was living in a very nice house, and her kitchen was almost empty. And I was like, "Oh, Ma, you don't really cook?" She said, "Oh, I'm always on the move. That's why." And her house was very like someone's place that's inhabited. And so we got talking that evening, and so she asked me, she said, "Okay, what do you want to do after, this stage in your life?" And I said, "Oh, I like to travel around. I like to see the world. I want to study a master's in international relations and diplomacy, because I want to be able to interpret, I want to translate, I want to work as a diplomat. That's my dream. That's what I want to be. That's what I want to do." And she said, "That's a very good, noble project. That's very beautiful. That is practically her line. She goes around, she travels all the time. She's gone around the world." And she said she was tired of traveling. And I was like, "What? Tired of traveling? When I'm hungry to travel, you said you are tired of traveling?" Then she asked me a question. She said, "Do you want to get married?" That was the question she asked me. "Do you intend to get married and have a family?" I said, "Yeah, I'd like to have a small family. I don't want a big family. I just want a little family, have a little family, a little cottage house, very quiet life. But I want to travel the world." She said, "If you want to have a family, I will advise you to choose another line in your career life. Like, just go another direction. If you want to be a present mom, you want to be present in the life of your husband and your children, I just want you to know," she said, "look, I think she had 2 children at the time, and she said that she started a little when her daughter was quite old and maybe almost away, able to stand on her own. But if I'm going to start off now, at that time, over 20 years ago, my career in that direction, very single at the time, and started before getting married," she said, "Look, you're not going to have a wholesome family life. Your career is going to be good. You're going to grow professionally. You're going to be popular. You're going to go around the world because you have potential. You have a dream. You're a young lady with a lot of dream and a good future ahead of you. But one side of your life is going to suffer, which eventually would be your family, because once you have stuck your head in this profession, it's difficult to stop. You always have the need to go, because you're going about saving the world. Diplomacy, right? Trying to conflict resolution and, diplomacy everywhere." She said, "Look, at the end of the day, you realize that you will not have a relationship with your children. You practically suffer to keep a marriage. And before you know it, you travel the whole world all your life. And when you're old and ready to retire, you come back to an empty house. You have nobody waiting for you." And she advised me to think about it and to think about other relative courses or relative areas that I can focus on, where I can at the same time be present for my family and have a professional, fulfilling life, a fulfilling professional life, if you may. I listened to her advice, and today I'm grateful I did. I thank her in my heart every day that she opened up to me, explained her family life to me, explained the struggles that she was going through, and told me why it's best for me to change. Could I have been stubborn and decided that, no, this is what I want to do? It's me? Yes, if I'd done that, I'll have to choose. In life, you pick and choose. Life is about choices. You either choose to go a particular direction, or you choose, to have it all in one package. So I chose the one package thing, 3 in 1: career, marriage, family, children. I don't know how many in one you can call it, but I'm so grateful that I did choose that direction. I went into another, course, particularly. I went to Europe, did a master's, started a PhD. And even though I put my PhD on hold at this moment, I'm still happy that I can see my children grow. I can be in their life. They're passing this stage where they don't need me so much anymore. Life is in stages. If you're a lady listening, you're a man listening, just know that life is in stages. You don't want to miss this stage in your children's life, because once it's gone, it's gone. You cannot get it back. The relationship that you build with your children now is what will outlive your career, will outlive your profession, and will go on. When you become a senior, that's what you're going to benefit from. Now I'm in my 40s, okay? It's not too long before I'm going to be in my 60s and in my 70s, and the kids have grown and they've gone. But the relationship that I build with them right now is what I'll, build upon or will enjoy when they become adults. Okay, I hope that's a message to someone who is thinking about what should I do, what direction should I go. If you want to be a married person, you cannot be selfish. Okay, you cannot say, I want to do it just for me, and at the same time, I want to have a family. It will not work, or it might not work, or it will suffer. Let's put it that way, okay? That's my little piece. Bye.